G'day folks, just give you a little bit of an update on the DC motor. It's still viable to fix. It's going to take a little bit more effort, but I figure while I'm at it I might as well keep going. I have to unrivet each brush assembly and remove it and break it down completely. It's they're too badly stuck in their housings. So I'm just stripping it down using electrolysis to clean up individual components, and that's about it. It's just going to be a gradual process. The armature is cleaned up quite nicely. I took it to work and gave it a bit of a skim, ground the flanks off the teeth of a hacksaw blade and dragged it through each slot, and the slots are nice and clean, there's no shorts. Front bearing's a bit sad. I completely forgot to bring this with me on Saturday when I went through Frankston. I was going to go to Frankston Bearings and get some new bearings for it, but I completely forgot to grab it, so I'll just put up with the old ones for the time being. It's not hard to strip this down again and replace them. I want to see if this thing's going to work. So yeah, we're getting there. A lot more work to do though. So I've set up a temporary electrolysis tank. I'm just making sure it works. I know I'm breaking a bit of a rule here by using stainless, but it's for very short duration in small quantity. It's okay to use a bit of stainless for a anode, but it does create a small amount of hexavalent chromium in the solution, so just do it at your own peril. But this is 24 volts at about 18 amps, so that's working the right way. Everything's fine. I'm going to connect up the aluminium brush holder. You can see the layer of oxide and brush material that's stuck to the walls of it. I've already soaked in a bit of a solution and it seems to be softening up as it is. So I'll give it that 5 minutes in the tank, take it out, scrub it, file it, clean it up, even paint it, and then rivet the whole thing back together again. Oh, I'm also going to do the brush spring holder and bus bar contact. And the fields are still alright, they're just sitting out here drying. Not the tidiest of things, but it's worth a shot. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I only paid $10 for it, so I'm not too fussed. It's one of these quick little shake and bake projects. Okay, well that's one complete brush holder. Riveted back in again. Doesn't take too long once you get set up. Just got to go ahead and do the rest of them. They're all pretty bad. But at least it's all fully serviceable, it's easy enough to get apart. Good chance to clean everything up. Main thing is just make sure that's all linished clean, because that's where the power connectors and brushes connect to. Everything else is pretty much non-current carrying. Yeah, the reason these would be so badly corroded is because it had salt water through it whilst it was running, and small traces of DC current go straight through the brushes to the holder, and obviously with salt water in there electrolysis takes over, so it becomes very built up and pitted. I'll fix that problem, but yeah, trick is to keep it away from salt water, which is a bit hard because it's a marine thruster. Now, almost there. Everything's stripped out, cleaned, electrolysis, paint, whatever, everything done. It's just a progressive thing. One assembly comes out while the other's in the tank, one's drying paint, one's being electrolytically cleaned, one's over here getting stripped. This is the last one that's been broken down. Its holder's in the tank. The brush cover's already been done, that's ready for painting. Yeah, it's about 15-20 minutes per unit once you're set up. Pretty easy, and it makes for a much better motor rather than just giving it a quick scrub up, trying to hammer the brushes free and breaking them, that sort of thing. You can't do it on the cheap. I'll do it properly. So yeah, it's top of the housing. There's a little marks that I left on it. Yeah, a little stake mark there. So it's the very top of the housing. That bar's in the right spot. I'm just going to work out where everything else goes. Might get some new screws too. I've given these a quick wire brush, but they're not very satisfactory, so I'll see what I've got kicking around in the way of 5mm, 5x12mm hex screws. Oh, look at that. I might even be able to power it up before we finish this video tonight. Who knows, I might do a separate video starting it up. I've got to replace that bearing, but that'll I'll have to go and order one of them. That's the other one. fit him in there. It's new old stock. It does look pretty old, but it's actually brand new. I just picked the seal out of it and repacked it with a bit of Molykote silicon based bearing grease. So what is it, PPL Poland 6204 DU. Yeah, looks like crap on the outside, but as soon as I picked the seal out it looked like new on the inside, just a bit of crusty old silicon grease in it. So I topped it up with some fresh stuff and we're good to go. Clean the retainers up and paint them. Get the bearing in, fit it back onto the shaft, and we're good to go. It's going to be a beast of a motor, and now I need to find something to mount it in. I've been wanting to make a little personal toy EV for a while, and this would be a damn good motor to run it. Very good motor. Just got to do that front bearing. It's a bit sad. It'll do for testing though. I mean, so far I haven't invested any money in it, just a bit of time. Probably spent half a day on it. Alright, pretty much ready to reinstall the brushes and hook everything back up again. And then we'll look at the solenoid assembly. It's forward reversing contactor essentially. That's going to be fairly tricky if it's saturated with salt water. I'll have to come up with my own driver or something otherwise. Mind you, for an electric vehicle you want some kind of soft starter. Suddenly giving this thing full power is going to be dangerous, if not impossible. So yeah, let's see if I can get some of the brushes in. The brushes are all cleaned up, ready to go. Gave them a very slight touch on the linishing belt to clean the ends up. They're going to have to seat themselves in properly, but the radius is almost exactly the same as the commutator. So yeah, this thing will work again for sure. I mean, worst case scenario, we get rid of the contactor and just series wind it, just for the hell of it. Do a test run series wound. Alright, looking better. Need to clean the fan up and mount that properly. But apart from that, the main motor part's working fine. Well, electrically it's working fine. I haven't put power to it yet, but these things are so simple, it's going to work. Still got to find something to put it on, but again, it's not too hard. Yeah, let's clean the fan up, mount that up, and start having a look at the solenoid block. Really, it's the control relay that's going to be the problem. If that's been badly water damaged, it's not going to work. I have to come up with my own reversing contactors to reverse the field and the armature. Alrighty, the motor's ready to go. Contactor seems to work. Even with the inspection plug out, you can see raw copper inside instead of green oxide, which is sort of what I want. If it was all green inside I'd be worried, but that's nice fresh copper, so salt water hasn't gotten in. Both sides work just fine. I'm happy with that. Just needs a bit of bit more cleaning, oxidization removal. Even the solenoids take enough current. Solenoids use enough power to power a small e-bike on their own. Much less that baby. Oh, this is going to be fun. I need a really crude, like a forklift, electric forklift style speed controller. Just basic silicon controlled rectifiers. I think I'm going to have to find a small electric forklift to pillage some bits from, so that I've got a reliable and safe drive for it to use on a vehicle. I mean, on or off switch is kind of fun if you want to, well, do wheelies and backflips and donuts. But for actually, if I get onto hard surface out on the road, well, I kind of want something a bit controllable and safe. And right now, on or off, not so safe. Fun, but not particularly safe. Alrighty, we're about ready to do some hooking up and ready to go. Pretty sure I got everything hooked up as it should be. I realise I've got the copper bars between the brushes 180 out. This one's supposed to be on that side, but that should only affect the direction of rotation. So what was normally forwards is now reverse. Not a big deal because I don't have any set standard for running it. We'll give it a go. If not, I'll have to take that off and redo it. I'm going to take it, or at least take these bolts out and take the whole armature and everything off when I do the front bearing anyway. Not too hard since it's not retained in the front. It'll just it'll all come out together as one separate item. Pretty good. It's a shame it sits so far back, but it's still a reasonable amount of shaft to couple up to. It's just the way it is. The bearing does go all the way to the front of the housing, but with the way the depth of the field casing is, well, you don't get full access to the shaft. So anyway, I'm going to put some bigger lugs on these leads and we'll go from there. Alrighty, it's time for power. I'm using a couple of old, they're 28 amp hour Panasonic batteries, freshly charged. Again, this isn't under load, so it won't pull enough power to kill anything, but hopefully it's all wired correctly. Hey! That's a good sign. Wow! Not sure if it's supposed to run that fast. Like, it is moving. Either I've got the well, the connecting links are still paired up with the brushes, it's just 180 out. Because it's running without load, I think it just wants to over rev. Yeah, I might find out what the rated speed for this is, because yeah, running with no loads probably not particularly good for it. It's a lot of fun though. So hey, rebuild successful. Doesn't mind instant change in direction either. Not even a flash off the brushes. I was expecting arcs when I hit the reverse while it was running, but nope. It don't give a shit. I'd say with load, since it's a thruster system, it's designed to be in the water all the time and driving through a gearbox. It's not designed to run open like this. I've probably over-revved it a couple of times, but hey, it's got a pretty modern commutator on it. It's very well built. I doubt I'd actually make it explode by free revving it, but I'm not going to make a habit of it, so yeah, it can, well, it's pretty much ready for service. I'll find out what to, well, I'll find out what RPM it's supposed to be doing, and well, don't need much more control other than forward, reverse, and probably a soft starter. That's a beast of a little motor. I like it. Thanks for watching.